Welcome, sports fans. You are now tuned in live to the defining moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. All right, y'all. Here we go. Super Bowl Sunday has finally arrived. My goodness, it's been a while since we've had a bowl down here in SoCal, but I'll tell you, it certainly is nice. And we're going to have ourselves an awesome game. Could the home team be the second home team to do it? And the second one in a row? That's interesting. And I'll tell you, we're in for a great halftime show. That's nostalgia right there for my father. Definitely some nostalgia for the halftime show. And we're going to have ourselves a great freaking game. So, with that said, plenty more to get on into today. Beijing 2022. Man, gold medals. We have upsets. We have heartbreaks. And a scandal that is just really sad. And I don't even want to call it that. But unfortunately, we'll have to get into that today. Also, we have a young man who can figure skate like no other. So, yeah. Mr. Chen, you're the man. I'm just saying, this dude's the real deal. So, we shall get into that in just a little bit, of course, the medal count, and plenty more. To think there's just one more week left of the Olympics. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. But we got that coming on up. We also have ourselves some college basketball. Big ups on alma mater last night. Couldn't go, but big ups Cal Baptist, y'all. CBU! Winning the homecoming. You gotta win homecoming. You have to. So, homecoming game last night. Big victory for them. Go Lancers. Lance up. And of course, plenty more in the college basketball world. Also, we're gonna get into a little bit of NHL. Actually, there's plenty of NHL to go around, but we can't spend too much time on it. But we got a little bit of NHL talk. We got some NBA talk. Come on, Lakers. Come down. Come on. Yeah. Anyway, with that said, we got some NHL, some NBA. We are not going to talk MLB because I am sick and tired of this freaking lockout. So, yeah. Here's my segment on the MLB. Freaking make a deal. That's all you're going to hear about that baseball here today. Anyway, college baseball is coming up. I'm really excited about that next week. And, of course, NCAA softball just got underway this past week. We'll get into the opening tournaments there. A little bit of men's volleyball coming your way. And plenty more, y'all. So, I hope you're ready to rock and roll. We got some we got some world soccer coming your way as well. How competitive are the European leagues after last week? Probably not too much more competitive than they were last week. Anyway, with that said, we got that and plenty more right here on The Defining Moment on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernan, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What is going on, everybody? This is Ben Metello, the host of the Yinza Report, right here on IE Sports Radio. I'm bringing you the latest in the Steel City, the City of Champions, from the Steelers, the Penguins, the Pirates, as well as the college game with both Penn State and Pitt. You could join me every Tuesday afternoon at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right here on IE Sports Radio, where I'll be talking about everything from the Steel City, the City of Champions, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
This is true. Plenty of great sports talk here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Alrighty, y'all. My goodness. It feels great to kick off the week. I'm telling you, it's always fun kicking off the week here at IE Sports Radio. Great shows to come. And that is just one of the many you will be hearing this week. You tune in, y'all, so check it out. Anyway, let's book it. Alrighty. Beijing has been something, hasn't it? I'll tell you, my fiance Celia and I, though she has definitely had the last couple of weeks, poor thing, under the weather, and me this weekend not being the best either. Hence, that's why there was no sports perspective here at IE Sports Radio. But we have been checking out the Olympics, and man, we have really seen some crazy stuff. Nathan Chen claims gold. This young man called it. He called it that he would be in the Olympics 2018. Unfortunately, didn't have the best performance at Pyeongchang. But what happens? He comes out this year to claim gold. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Chen is a gold medalist in the Olympics. That is amazing. This young man, 22 years old, made it happen. And guess what? A performance. Stuck everything. I mean, oh my goodness. Perfection, in my opinion. I know to him it was probably, less than perfection. Because he probably, there's a few things here and there, but I get it. I'm a perfectionist as well, so I totally understand that. But great stuff there. Now, getting into a little bit of men's snowboarding. You knew I had to bring it up. I am really sad about this, you guys. It was not easy for me. I will admit that I turned it off after I seen a guy that I watched pretty much my entire life, from the X Games to the Olympics, Shaun White. When he wouldn't make his last run and he would bail, I turned the TV. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch somebody else earn a gold medal and not Shaun White in his swan song. I couldn't do it, you guys. I could not do it. But I guess it is what it is, right? Unfortunately for Shaun White, no medal, no gold. But you know what? I will say this. Shaun White, congratulations on a great career, brother. You were amazing. Seeing him play, or seeing him, what do you call it, shred the way he has, it was an honor to see this. And though it wasn't the easiest thing to see him not get that gold, you know what? It is what it is, and I'm definitely not going to be salty about that. I will not. I won't do it. I can't. I can't sit here and be like, oh, he got robbed, or not. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, he clearly didn't stick his tricks in that third round. And snowboarding is cutthroat, you guys. Snowboarding is very cutthroat. If you don't stomp your landing, you're screwed. You know what I mean? So it is, yeah, you need to stomp your landing and make damn sure, because you only get like 5 hits. It's really all you get before you run out of half pipe. So, unfortunately, once you fall, that's going to be it. Hats off, though, to Amir Hirano, man. This dude, he deserved every bit of the gold. He deserved it. We all knew it. We all knew he deserved what was probably the most perfect run I think we've ever seen. Good morning to Miss Angela Winstead in the chat room, by the way. Hope you stick along with us for the ride here today. We got about another 50 minutes here, so thank you very much, Angela, for chiming in the chat room. Good morning to you, too. It's funny, Angela was actually in the chat room where it's like all of us were kind of watching Shaun White's last run together. And like I said, it was a painful one. It was very painful to see a guy that we all grew up watching not get that gold. But like I said, hats off to Amir Hirano, who will claim the gold this year. Also, Scotty James getting that second place silver gold medal from Australia, and Jan Schurer from Switzerland earning that bronze. No medal, like I said, for Shaun White, but man, thank you, legendary Shaun White, once again, for supplying us with amazing snowboarding over your career, sir. You have been all but a joy to watch. You've been everything to at Winter X Games. I mean, you have made your stamp in the Olympics, in the Winter Olympics forever, and we couldn't appreciate you more for what you have given us as fans of snowboarding. So, yeah, totally heartbreaking, as Angela says here. That was a kick in place you don't want to be kicked in, but you know what? Hats off, and yeah, like I said, Hirano deserved it. He deserved every bit of it. That young man, he works very hard, you can tell, and gosh dang it, he deserved it. And Shaun White wasn't going to be spectacular. Well, then, you know, it is what it is. And like I said, it's all right. The 35-year-old can now snowboard off into the sunset, and it's all good, man. So we appreciate Shaun White. But yes, heartbreaking, it definitely was. Yeah. So, with that said, speed skating just concluded not too long ago, as we have Aaron Jackson of the USA. Yeah, baby, let's get that applause button going, getting that gold in the women's 500 millimeter. Wow, can you imagine that? 500 meter, and amazing stuff there from her. Also, in the short track speed skating, we have Netherlands getting the catching the gold here for the women's 3,000 meter relay. So awesome stuff there. The biathlon, France, feeling, I believe I don't butcher his name, but yeah, men's men's 12.5 km pursuit. So lots of great things going on here in the Olympics, and amazing things we've seen this year. It's been crazy, you guys. We've seen all kinds of crap this year. We have seen terrible little falls. We have seen, because it's true, like this year, like my fiance said, like it seems like everyone's got a case of drops this year, basically. She didn't say it like that, but it's true. Lots of falling. I mean, lots and lots of mistakes seem to be made, unfortunately. And it's tough. It really is tough to see some of these athletes out there, that they worked for 4 years, unfortunately not be able to, not be able to stick their landings and make things happen. And she said it seems like it's more like this than it's ever have, and that she thinks COVID has something to do with it. And I agree, up to a certain extent. I do agree that, but then again, they were affected. I get it, but I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I do understand that it definitely isn't an easy. The Olympics are just pressure, and 4 years of work goes into moments. So yeah, if you're not almost perfect, there's a big chance you will not be seeing gold. So yeah, but it has been absolutely incredible. But you see certain athletes emerging. Some unfortunately just kind of falling under the radar and just not doing what you thought they would. So really, that's what the Olympics are all about, though. We have one more week in the Winter Olympics at Beijing 2022. All kinds of really cool stuff coming up. Curling's finishing up. Of course, hockey is huge. Women's hockey coming on up. Freestyle skiing. We have, of course, the men's tournament getting ready. It's just a lot, you guys. We have so much to get to with the Winter Olympics. This time next week, I will be wrapping them up for us. But that will do it. It's a little bit of stuff that I've been able to see, that we've been able to see, just kind of keeping tabs and everything. As of right now, the medal count will go as follows. Norway, 21 total. 9 gold, 5 silver, 7 bronze. Germany, 8 gold, 5 silver, 1 bronze, with a total of 14. And in third place, USA, 6 gold, 5 silver, 9 bronze, with a total of 12. Yeah, it's safe to say right now, Norway is cruising. So, anyway, with that said, you guys, got a little Olympics out the way. Definitely had to get into some of those. When we get back, we've got plenty more sports coming your way. Thank you all for tuning in as we kick off the week here at IE Sports Radio on this beautiful Super Bowl Sunday, February 13th. Right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your host, Beantown Brandon from Titletown Sports, right here on the greatest, and I mean the absolute greatest podcast team right here on IESR Sports Radio. That's right. Come join me every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live from the greatest city on earth, Boston, Massachusetts, here to talk about all things Boston sports. That is right, baby. We get in to talk about some Boston Red Sox, Boston Celtics, Boston Bruins, New England Revolutions, Boston College Eagles, and of course, your host's favorite team of all, the New England Patriots, baby. Woo! That's right. Come join your host, Beantown Brandon, and let's relive all the glory days of the past, all the great championships that we've endured, all the horrible, heartbreaking losses that even yours truly chooses to forget. So you know what? Grab an ice-cold Samuel Adams. Come with me to Faneuil Hall as we go pick up that lobster roll we've been craving earlier in the week. Let's get some clam chowder, warm ourselves up to some Titletown sports. Any way you like it, we're going to have a blast. So you know what to do. Join your host, Beantown Brandon, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, coming at you from the home and the heartland of Boston, Massachusetts, to represent your New England and Boston sports. Weekly, right here on Titletown Sports, IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is Boston sports. See you there.
Oh yes! Titletown Sports with our boy Beantown Brandon. Once again, it's another great show you will be hearing this coming week. Man, so many great shows here at IE Sports Radio. Recently picking up our Florida show. So all you Florida fans out there, get ready for Palm 3 Sports debuting this Saturday. So I hope you're excited for that, you guys. Plenty more to come. And lots of goodies here at IE Sports Radio. Let's keep the party going, shall we? Oh, yeah. All right, so with that said, you guys, NCAA women's hockey. Yeah, you're damn right I'm going to talk about women's hockey because the Bean Pot. Oh, yeah, the Bean Pot. If you are a fan of college hockey, you can't understand. I can't understand how you would never know about the Bean Pot. So I'm pretty positive that all of you know about the Bean Pot, unless you are big-time fans. If not, allow me to get into them. So here we go. Let's roll on in to this past week. Congratulations. So the women's tournament does end a week before the men's tournament. So congratulations, you guys. Let's say a big congratulations here to the Harvard Crimson. The Lady Crimson of Harvard will knock off BC 5-4 and earn the 14th Bean Pot title for Harvard, and this is their first time since 2015. Awesome stuff here. Big ups to the article writer here at NCAA.com. Of course, Evan Marinovsky, I believe, of the article I'm taking a look at right now. You can take a big, more in-depth look at it. But big ups, you guys. Amazing stuff here. And it says here that after going blow for blow all night long with the scoreboard, Harvard senior Becca Gilmore entered the BC zone, cut middle, and fired one into the Eagles' net to make it 5-4 with 3:21 to go. That's all the Crimson would need to win. Gilmore's game winner, plus her 4 other assists over the 2 games, were enough to get her the Bean Pot MVP trophy. So congratulations to Becca Gilmore. Yeah! And congratulations to the ladies of Harvard earning another title. 14th Bean Pot title, you guys. Awesome stuff here. Awesome stuff there. And congratulations there to the ladies of Harvard. Alrighty, well, you know what that says. And by the way, big ups to everybody in the chat room once again. Angela, of course. We got Davidson Crooks. Of course, they will not be going live tonight because, well, they go live during the time of, the Super Bowl being played tonight. So don't expect any shows tonight, except for Crazy Andrew. Crazy Andrew Hagenball did say he was going live tonight, which, of course, is going on later after the Super Bowl. But yeah, the Soccer Scoreboard Show will be going live tonight. But yeah, don't expect to hear no Let's Wind About the DMV Sports with Mike Batt. Don't expect to hear Fast Break with Davison Crooks and Ontarius Locke. It's all good. Trust me, it's Super Bowl, you guys. So, this is the weekend where you can kick your feet up and enjoy a great football game. So, and big ups to Taryn Rodriguez in the chat room, man. No, I have not gotten to NCAA volleyball just yet. That'll be coming up in a further segment. But with that said, let's go ahead and get on over to the men's Bean Pot. Man, we are getting crazy with the men's Bean Pot. Man, I'll tell you, this year should be special. This year should be special as The Huskies of Northeastern will make this thing happen. They will knock off BC, heading on into, winning 3-1, heading on into the Beanpot Final. And wouldn't you know it, the Beanpot Final looks like a whole bunch of fun as they will get ready to face off. Coming up, they'll get ready to face off in just a few days here. You gotta love this tournament. Every year it happens, you gotta enjoy it. But yeah, so coming up this week, Northeastern, NBU get ready to go head-to-head for what should be an amazing game. I'm telling you guys, if you don't ever check out the Beanpot, you got to really get into it. NCAA hockey is really, really cool. If you enjoy the NHL, you will definitely enjoy some NCAA hockey. So the finals get ready to take place coming up on Monday, tomorrow. Northeastern will defend their title versus BU, Boston University, in the championship game. So getting ready to check them out. According to this article here, BU defeated Harvard 4-3 in the earlier in the tournament. So there you go. BU defeated Harvard. Northeastern will defeat BC, and that is it. That is, of course, courtesy of, let's see here, Anaya Chaya and Alex Summons of HN. So check it out, huntnewsnu.com. Getting my sources there, but absolutely great stuff there. And I'll tell you, once again, if you are not a fan of college hockey, you might want to consider checking it out. It is such a cool atmosphere. It's really, 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 really neat. And it's just like involving students, which is even better, So great stuff there, and hats off to those teams for getting in to the Beanpot. Well, first of all, the Harvard women, congratulations. And now, here we go with the Beanpot on Monday. Who will bring it home, Northeastern or BU for the men? We will see it. So, I guess in case none of you know what the Beanpot is, it is, of course, if you haven't figured that out already, it is the tournament of Boston. So all schools surrounding Boston, the 4 of them, go head-to-head every year in a little tournament called the Beanpot. So there you have it. So with that said, you guys, let's go ahead and jump on into a little bit of NCAA basketball. Oh yeah. I love me some NCAA basketball, especially when my team wins homecoming. Yay! All right, hats off to the Lancers. CBU, baby. As I mentioned, Cecilia and I have been both under the weather this past weekend, and hasn't been the funnest thing, trust me. So we weren't able to go to homecoming for CBU, but it's all good. The Lancers had a pretty solid game last night. Talk about a nice little victory, as they will win I don't want to call it a shootout, because it seems like they were dominating, or like at least leading for the majority of the game. But I'll tell you, it wasn't the easiest victory, which of course, we wouldn't expect it to be super crazy easy. But I will tell you, big ups, man. Big ups to the Lancers, man, getting it done. Solid game. And I just gotta say, I'm very proud of my school defeating UT Rio Grande 80-72. Amazing stuff there. So the Lancers will move on to 14-11 on the season. Definitely not a great season, and we're definitely not looking at anything past the conference tournament, which I don't even know how we'll do there. But hats off there. Taryn Armstrong. Pretty funny, because that's exactly how you say Taryn Rodriguez's name. He's the only other Taryn I've ever known. So yeah, Taryn Armstrong had a pretty good one here out of Australia. He scored 18 points and went 6 for 9 field goals and 4 for 6 for free throws. So good stuff there. But I see Taryn in the camera already getting ready for the next one, man. Ladies and gentlemen, USC, fight on! Yeah! How about those Trojans? Oh my gosh, what a game. 2 ranked opponents going head-to-head, the crosstown rivals, just all kinds of everything you can imagine in this game. 67-64. USC will pull this thing off, courtesy of the ESPN Sports Center app. Peterson's double-double leads number 21 USC past number 12 UCLA. Drew Patterson had his first double-double on the season with a career high of 27 points and 12 rebounds, leading number 21 Southern California to a 67-46 win over number 12 UCLA on Saturday night. You can't get more excited than that. USC led 33-31 at the half and outscored them yet again in the second half, 34-33, hence the 3-point margin. And there you have it. USC now 21-4 on the season. UCLA will drop to 17-5. Man, what a game. And just so proud of those Trojans earning it. Just earning it, you guys. And that's just something you gotta love, right? So, with that said, a couple more here in men's basketball. Let's take a quick little look here and talk about, so let's see, where are we at? Alright, so Baylor yesterday, number 10 Baylor defeats number 20 Texas 80-63. Solid game there for Baylor. We will expect to see them in the tournament for sure. But is anybody excited about the upsets yesterday? My goodness, there was a couple of them. Rutgers, freaking Rutgers, will knock off, pretty crazy, right? Rutgers will defeat number 14 Wisconsin 73-65. Memphis defeats number 6 Houston 69-59. And then we will have here, there's one more upset that I saw. Oh, Butler over Marquette. Butler will defeat Marquette, number 18 Marquette, 85-79. So yeah, of course USC over UCLA was an upset, but I had to shine a little more light on them. But yeah, amazing job by these teams to upset. Darren says here in the chat room, 5 straight over the Bruins. You should have, the graphics that USC men's Twitter account was producing was funny. I'm pretty sure though, yeah. USC, man, I remember that. I remember the old, back in football, we were actually dominating them. Not anymore, and it's bothering me. But I remember a couple years back when I saw a very funny one that said, USC, it says UCLA, proud part of the USC athletics department, which is hilarious. So, or property of the USC athletics department. That was pretty funny. But yeah, Taryn also says USC also didn't have Isaiah Mobley in the win over UCLA. The Bruins whiff. So yeah, there you go, man. So great basketball last night, and you gotta love the good stuff there. Next up here we have just a couple of dominating games. Of course, the team up north and that 4-letter word would go at it. Amazing game it was. Number 16 Ohio State will defeat Michigan 68-57 yesterday. A little rivalry game going on there. And as you can see, one definitely got the better of the other. And there you have it. Lots more games coming up today, by the way. Actually, we got a couple more. Not lots more. Only a few. In about 30 minutes. Number 24, UConn takes on St. John's. Maryland takes on number 3, Purdue. And Northwestern takes on number 13, Illinois. So, let's move on over to the ladies. Because, man, there were some good ones yesterday. Actually, and was there an upset? Yes, there was an upset. I totally forgot. There was a couple upsets here. Number 16, Texas will take down number 12, Oklahoma, 78-63. Stetson will defeat number 22, FGCU, 58-55. Number 10, Baylor defeats West Virginia, 75-57. And let's see here. Number 20, BYU defeats St. Mary's, 84-69. Number 7, Indiana, who has been rocking and rolling. If you have not been paying attention to high-octane entertainment, Justin Lars, the man, he has been all over these Lady Hoosiers, man. They have had a dominating season, 18-3 on the season. This young lady, Grace Berger, has been having a tremendous year. 29 points last night. How about that, man? How about that freaking game? 29 points for her. 9 for 17 field goals and 11 for free throws. Amazing job as they will defeat Sparty 76-58. And of course, number 9, Iowa State defeating TCU 93-70. Awesome stuff there. And of course, coming up today, don't have too many. Actually, we have a ton of games. I thought we didn't have a whole bunch, but a big game that I really think you guys should check out in just a few moments here coming up at the top of the hour. Number 1, South Carolina will be taking on number 17, Georgia. Will it be a crazy out-of-nowhere game? No, but it should be a pretty good game. Also, number 18, Notre Dame taking on number 3, Louisville should be a good one. We have, as Angela brought up here, well, here's the lady version of it. We have Arizona State taking on number 6, Arizona, coming up. And, yeah, we also have the Civil War, you guys. Oregon State and number 24, Oregon, getting ready to go head-to-head. And, yeah, okay, just to go back really quick here. Yes, yesterday, we got you, Angela. She says, ASU, Arizona State, of course, whooped the kitty cat. Yeah, yesterday, lots of rivalry games. We're getting close to the end of the season, you guys. The tournament is just looming. We're getting very close to that time where we start, oh my gosh, the seedings, all the fun stuff. Of course, USRN and WSR and IE Sports Radio teaming up to have all these awesome games called here on our family of networks. But awesome stuff there. But yeah, yesterday, Arizona State would take out the number, well, actually, no numbers, but Arizona State defeated Washington State 58-55. So great stuff there by those Sun Devils. So anyway, y'all, whole kinds of good stuff going on in the basketball world, and we're just going to conclude it with some NBA because, well, you know, the NBA is interesting at the moment, to say the least. So, yesterday, let's just talk some crap. I'm down to talk some crap. You down to talk some crap? What the hell is wrong with you, Knicks? You're clearly better than the Trailblazers. I honestly didn't think that the Trailblazers would win this game. They're evenly matched, but okay. Portland knocks off the Knicks 112-103. The Knicks have been on a spiral. They have seriously, they just look better, okay? I don't know, but the Knicks are just falling off, so yeah, there goes the Knicks. The Grizzlies and the Hornets, wow. The Grizzlies have been a lot better than I thought they would be this year, and the Hornets, after such a hot start, they're now at 500, losing 125-118 yesterday. Not the best game for them. The Kings win a game. I mean, oh my gosh, could we sound the alarms? We have to hit the applause button, I'm just kidding. But the Kings finally do something. Yeah, Davison Crooks says here in the chat room, the Knicks are pathetic. I couldn't agree more. This team, they have everything they need. They're actually a pretty solid team, but they're playing like crap. So, yeah, no sympathy for them. But once again, Sacramento, they win a game. I mean, are you serious? The Sacramento Kings winning a game? What is this? You know, like 123-110 over a Washington team that is just looking horrible. I don't know what to say about Washington except for, I don't know, maybe you should rebrand too. I'm just kidding. They've rebranded enough, trust me, Washington basketball. But anyway, Spurs knocking off the Pelicans last night, 124-114. What the crap? You know, the Pels have actually been okay, but not the greatest. But that's typical, sadly. The Spurs look horrible, and it's really sad to see that, you know. But, yeah, two teams, mediocre, going head-to-head there. The 76ers played solid last night, knocking off the out of nowhere, which I still don't know how they're winning games. I still seriously do not know how they're winning games. Cleveland, the Cleveland Cavaliers, 103-93. Solid job here by the 76ers to win this thing here. The Heat's over the net. You know, this was actually a really good game. The Nets had every chance to win it, but they didn't secure it when needed. And, well, the freaking Heat got down, man. 115-111. They found a way to win it in a tough situation, so hats off to them. Nuggets! Oh, yeah, the Nuggets. They're actually looking really solid. Toronto, a surprise team this year. I didn't think they'd be this good. 110-109. Amazing job here. And just a solid game. By both teams, but only one could win it. Nuggets looking strong, man, in that West. Also, Bulls over the Thunder. The Bulls are playing out of their mind. The Thunder, I don't know how it was this close, actually, but the Bulls are looking good. 36-21 on the season. The Clippers, the Clippers, I mean, they're good and they're not, and they're good and they're not, and they're good and they're not. I don't know. It's just annoying. So I don't know. I'm not a Clippers fan at all, but I will say that it's like, yeah, they're this weird team. I mean, they cry about championships, their fans do, and we won, we're better than the Lakers, whatever. Well, then where's the hardware? I'm sorry, but their team's so up and down. I don't know. They're actually good a lot of the time, and then they just fall off. But last night they win a victory, 99-97, defeating the Mavericks. The Lakers will lose again because the Lakers just love losing, unfortunately. I don't know what the hell's going on. The Warriors, I seriously feel like we can compete with these guys. I am not going to sit here and say the Warriors are not a great team. They're a freaking great team. But the Lakers had every chance to win this freaking game last night, and it is bothering the hell out of me that we couldn't seal the damn deal. We're 26-31 on the season right now. We look like freaking crap. It is really sad to see the Lakers in the current state we're in because there's so much firepower on the team and we look like freaking crap and we're losing games we shouldn't be losing. And last night we finally want to wake up. Stop playing to everyone else's level, gosh damn it. Okay, rant over, sorry. Warriors win 117-115 at home. And the Lakers just look bad. And the Suns defeat the Magic. As if we didn't think that would happen. 132-105. Suns go to 46-10 on the season. Great stuff there. We do have some games here today. Not very many, of course. Super Bowl Sunday. Hawks and Celtics going head-to-head in just a couple hours here. And Timbers and Pacer Wolves. Wow! Timberwolves and Pacers. I just happened to catch... Wow. Pacer Wolves, you guys. It's a new team. I happened to look down at Angela's... chat here really quick while I said that. So, yeah, cut me off. But Angela says here, ASU beat number 6 Arizona Friday night. Exact. So in Tempe. They play again today, but in Tucson. So stupid they play back-to-back. Well, hey, we shall hope for some good games there, and thanks for the update there, Angela. And hats off to those ASU Wildcats. Davidson Crook says the young guys stepped up for the Lakers. And they did, Davidson. They did. But the problem is why? You know what I mean? Like, the young guys definitely are doing their job. But what the hell is everyone else doing? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, then why do we have them, Davidson, right? I mean, don't you agree with me? Like, why do we have all these, huge names if they're not going to do anything? We should just have a team full of our young dudes who will actually play basketball. I mean, I'm sorry. This team has driven me up the gosh damn wall this year. I don't understand it. The Lakers are we're good. We're a good basketball team. And I'm frustrated, but I mean, everybody on this team I'm a fan of, but it's frustrating to not have to not be where the Warriors are right now. It's very hard to say that we're 26-31, getting close to the All-Star break. That's concerning. That's ridiculous, And if you see 42-15 for the Warriors, and you're like, yeah, that's about right for them. But what about us? We should be somewhere right around there too. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I said a rant over. I'm going to head on over to a little bit of NHL. NHL last night. We had some great games, by the way. The Red Wings over the Flyers, 4-3. Solid victory there. The Red Wings actually looked okay. Actually, they've been doing a lot better than the Flyers. But 4-2 in that game. The Bruins defeat the Senators 2-0. The Blue Jackets, hey, they look good. They will defeat the struggling, very, very badly struggling Canadians 2-1. The Canucks over the Maple Leafs 3-2. What a game for them. The Canucks are struggling a little bit here, and they beat a solid team in Toronto at home. The Jets will take out the Predators 5-2. Talk about tacking them on, man. They knew they needed a big win over a team that's, got some more wins than them, and they did last night on the road. Not an easy task to do. 5-2 over the Predators. The Wild actually looking pretty good last night, serving up the Canes, their 11th loss of the season. At home, 3-2, so awesome job by them. The Blues just smack around the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks are looking pathetic. I mean, they're just, you want to talk about Blackhawks, man. Go listen to Adam Karnick. He has every bit of rant to talk about when it comes time for his show with Chi-Town Weekly. But yeah, so great stuff. 5-1 Blues over the Blackhawks, though. Big victory there. And the Flames over the Islanders, 5-2. Flames at 26-13 now, defeating the Islanders that are now 17-19. So coming up today, we've got a couple games for you. Sabres and Canadiens, Senators and Capitals, Penguins and Devils, and the Avalanche and the Stars. So we're going to end, yeah, exactly. As it says here, tears when it comes to the Canes losing, and the Canes just need to get it together. I mean, they're a good team. They're a good team, but you shouldn't be losing games. Like, I don't know. I don't know. The Wild are a good team. They are. But damn, like the Canes have come off to such a hot start. I know we can all lose. I mean, good teams can lose at any given time. But I don't know. I just think that, I don't know. The Canes need to just kick this thing into overdrive. Turn on the afterburners, man, because they have an amazing team. So we'll see where they are. But anyway, we take ourselves a short break. When we get back, we'll be talking plenty more sports in our final 15 minutes. You're listening to The Defining Moment right here on iSports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Be right back after this.
Are you a Minnesota sports fan? If you are, you should join me, AJ, on my Thursday night podcast called Frozen Takes with AJ on IU Sports Radio. I talk about all things Minnesota sports, from the Vikings to Lynx basketball. Every week I talk about the good and the bad of sports in the land of the Frozen Lakes. Join me Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for your Minnesota sports show on IU Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
I told you it wouldn't be long. I told you it was a quick break. So we're going to get briefly into some men's NCAA volleyball. Last night, LMU defeats a solid game here. 3-0. Running a very good one, sweeping Limestone. Lucas going off their Twitter account here, off of the NCAA volleyball Twitter account. Also, yesterday, big ups to UCLA. They wouldn't win in basketball, but they certainly win in volleyball, defeating UCSD, number 14, by the way. UCSD 3-1. The Bruins are looking mighty solid in volleyball. So, yeah, that's no secret, though. And, of course, let's see here. That's really, at the moment, all we got. Unfortunately, I wish we had some more. But, sadly, I kind of misjudged the time and went over a little bit, so my apologies. But I will definitely have some more for you this coming week. Regardless, we do got to get to Damn Son in a few more minutes, and we also got to make sure we talk some Super Bowl here. So we'll we will sacrifice a few other sports just to talk about this. I'll briefly go over a few things. The NCAA softball season actually just got underway. So softball fans out there, yeah, the women's World Series is amazing. Seriously, the Women's College World Series is absolutely incredible. If you have never watched it before, please get into it this year in May. Amazing stuff there by the ladies. And, of course, right now we've got lots of softball going on as we speak. And, of course, we have here lots of games going on from today. They all got underway on Thursday. And, well, here we go. We got underway with the Puerto Vallarta College Challenge, the FAU First Pitch Classic, the Mark Campbell Collegiate Classic, the UCF Invitational, the Northern Lights Invitational, the Titan Classic. I believe that probably is at Cal State Fullerton. Maybe not. I just know they're the Titans. So, of course, so let's see here. The Kajikawa Classic, I don't butcher that name. SDSU Season Kickoff. The Condrea Classic, and the FGCU Kickoff Classic. And yeah, so tons of tournaments, as you can see, getting underway. The Felsberg Invitational getting underway. Kicking Chicken Classic. There's a Kicking Chicken Classic, you guys. UCF Tournament. The Charlotte Green and Gold Classic. The UNI Dome Classic. There's all kinds of classics, man. This is crazy. But the Grand Canyon Invitational. There's so many great tournaments getting underway here for all these ladies. The Gamecock Invitational. And let's see if we can get one more. The Best of the Bayou Classic. So all kinds of them. The Tiger Classic and plenty more here, you guys. Let's see if we can get one more. The Joanne Graff Classic, the Buzz Classic. There's so many things here, you guys. So lots of classics coming your way. Of course, we'll be keeping you up next week on plenty more women's volleyball. Women's volleyball. Plenty more NCAA softball. I do have some really sad news because, as you guys know, I was a big advocate for it. I loved it, and I really pushed it a lot, and that is the NPF, which is National Pro Fast Pitch. Unfortunately, and I guess this happened during the COVID time, I didn't know until recently, so forgive me if I've been living under a rock, but the NPF has officially went under. I'm really sad because I was hoping we get an NPF team over here, a team in LA or in San Diego or something would be amazing. But unfortunately, the NPF has folded, and now I don't know if we're gonna hopefully another professional, fast pitch will get underway. I really hope, but we'll see. Bummer though, right? So anyway, you guys, with that said, I think it's about that time. I think you know what's coming up. I know what's coming up, and well, it's about that time for Damn Son! Yeah! Damn, son! I've got to tell you, this week's Damn Son is going to go to the entire league of the Italian Serie A. Why? Because it's actually a gosh damn competition. I seriously love this. And I'm angry that my team Inter Milan fell underneath. Okay, we lost to AC Milan in the derby. I'm not happy about that. But what I am happy about is that it's something to watch. This isn't the other leagues where everyone is freaking dominating. We have one team at the top that's leading by 100 points, and everyone else sucks. So, you know what? Good for the Serie A. Lots of competition. AC Milan with 55 points, Inter Milan with 54, Napoli with 53, and Juventus. You know, don't count them out. They're not that great anymore, but they have 45. I'm just saying, there's competition here, and we might have it come down to the wire. I like that a lot, you guys. It makes me mad when I see this crap where it's like these teams are dominating. You know, Munich right now is in the lead over there in the Bundesliga, 52 points, and Dortmund right underneath them with 46. But then look after that. It's like Leverkusen with 41, and then Red Bulls with 34. I mean, it just kind of falls off, you know? I mean, it's kind of funny because we're doing the soccer press as we do Damn Son. But we have that. PSG is just dominating right now. I mean, horribly dominating. Like, bad, okay? PSG has 59 freaking points. Next up, Marseille with 43. Yeah, so competitive. You know, it's like, and I'm sorry to rip on these leagues, but it just bothers me. It's like, where is the competition at? Like, oh my god, it's like watching the Patriots dominate all those years again. You know, it's ridiculous. So, I love it when I see competition like this. It makes me say, damn, son, I love me some soccer, you know? And I love soccer. I love it from the bottom of my heart. I really do love soccer. It just sucks, though, when there's not, like, that variety. That's why I love playoffs. And I get it, that's not European, it's an American thing, I guess. But whatever. I mean, whatever. But MLS gets underway in a couple of weeks. I'm really excited for that. Very early start. I guess they're changing it up. I just saw that earlier. But craziness, right? But also, taking a look at some other leagues here. The Premier League. I don't know. It looks like Manchester City is going to run away with it again. Okay. 63 points here at the top, and then Liverpool with 54, and then Chelsea with 47. So we kind of already see where that's going. Yeah, damn, son. All right. We have that. And then in La Liga, well, I mean, it's kind of already been decided. Barca kind of fell off, of course, unfortunately for them. Real Madrid has 54 points. They're leading pretty well. Sevilla with 50, and then Real Betis, I believe it is. My bad, I said it wrong, but with 40 points. So it's like, I don't know. But La Liga, or Liga MX, is a one that will never disappoint, in my opinion. Maybe they wouldn't even want, I don't know. But Puebla right now with 11, at last with 11 points. Puebla with 11 points as well. And Cruz Azul with 10, UNAL with 10. UANL, with 10, and Pachuca with 9. So I'm going to say, it's awesome, you guys, and you see stuff like that. Of course, Vegas got underway with the Clasifica. But keep it locked, you guys. Lots of great soccer coming your way. And, of course, tonight, check out Andrew Hagenbaugh with the Soccer Scoreboard Show at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. And there you have it, y'all. So you know what time it is? It's time to cue the music, because we're out of here! Well, you know what that means. I got to give my final takes on the Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, very easy. Very, 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 very easy for me. I talked about it last night, and, I really, 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 really like this Super Bowl because it's not a Super Bowl where I knew for a fact, you guys, I knew it, that the Packers would be taking on the Chiefs or something, I mean, all those, what is it, Allstate, or not Allstate, State Farm commercials would be coming through, here we go, it's Rodgers and Mahomes going head-to-head. I mean, but no, that's not what happened. No, that's not what happened at all. The Bengals, the little team that came out of nowhere and balled the freak out, and they made it happen. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to this Bengals team. They beat my Raiders in the wild card. But all I could ever ask for is a competitive season out of my Raiders and a great, great, great game in the wild card. You know something? I'll take it. We fought, and that's awesome. But this is not about the Raiders. This is about the Bengals moving forward, winning amazing games, knocking off the Chiefs, just doing all these great things this year. They've done so well. The Bengals are a team that you cannot laugh at no more, ever. If you want to check out before the Super Bowl today, the State of Ohio Sports. The State of Ohio Sports, man, on Friday with Andrew Hagenbaugh. Great stuff. He had some wonderful, wonderful takes from Friday's show, so check him out. And then last night, Taryn Rodriguez with the SoCal Street Sports Show had some great takes, of course. Both of their teams in this thing, and there you go. I thought it was kind of funny because as their shows cover it, Taryn covers SoCal. He's actually a Charger, but his second team is the Rams. And Andrew, I wouldn't really call it his second team because they're rivals, but he covers the Bengals, but he's a Browns fan. So kind of funny, they're talking about the teams that are their secondary teams. But regardless, they're from their region. So, big ups to Pierre Moss in the chat room. Hold it down, LB. Hey, you hold it down too, Pierre Moss. We appreciate you, brother. Angela says the underdogs. Who doesn't love an underdog? Well, you're right, Angela, but here's the thing. I also feel like the Rams are an underdog. Yeah, I didn't see the Rams even making the goddamn playoffs this year, and here they are doing it. Look at this wild card. Bengals, 26-19 over the Raiders, and the Rams, 31-11 over the Cardinals. Just smacking around the Cardinals. I'm sorry, Angela, but they got that done that day. The Bengals will knock off the number 1 seed Titans in the division around 19-16 on the road. Well, then guess what? The Rams will knock off the Buccaneers, the defending champions, 30-27 in the divisional round. And in the championship game, the Bengals, or on championship weekend, the Bengals will make it happen, you guys, 27-24 in overtime. How do you script this stuff? And then the Rams knock off the 49ers. You guys, are we forgetting here that this season, the Rams, okay, this Rams team would lose to those 49ers twice. And guess what? They beat them. So, No, I completely disagree, Angela. They were not a contender from week 1. So, I don't know. I don't think the Rams are even that good. And, well, now they've assembled a pretty solid team. I think they're okay, but, well, here we go today, you guys. I completely say that this is going to be a very solid game. My final score, as I said yesterday on 3 and Out, 31-24. I'm going with the Rams. If the Bengals win this thing, I am proud of both of these teams. It's going to be a great one here in SoCal. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for me, your boy Larry B. We will see you next week. You guys are amazing. I love you all. We'll see you next week, y'all. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.